On this episode of Coffee Valkyries, we have Seattle Reign FC defender Yael Averbuch. Yael, hello, welcome.
Hi guys, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
What do you think is like the overall state of the team at this point in the season?
Yeah, so I've been away from the team a little bit, and I haven't been, involved in every little piece. But obviously, I watch the games, like every second of the games, and even sometimes rewatch them, even though I wasn't playing myself. At this point in the season, considering where we've come from as a team, which is basically we have people from I don't even know the number of countries, but a lot of different countries. Players who played for I think probably 6, 7, 8 different coaches last year, all coming together, playing for a new coach here in Seattle, and the fact that we've already meshed as much as we have, I think is something really to be proud of. And it's easy to look at, a couple disappointing results here or there and feel frustrated. And the good thing is I think no one feels satisfied with where we are. There's a lot that can be worked on, and Vlatko will constantly harp on small details in video and will never settle for if something's not good enough, we will all know about it. Not just the player who did it, but everyone on the team. Trying not only individually to understand the team concept, but then to be able to do it together and bring that all onto the field. That's such a difficult thing to do. We have world-class players in every position, and actually world-class players on the bench and even in the stands who could fill in those positions. But at the same time, if we don't execute our plan in a very focused and very specific way, every team in this league has that. So it's about that little moment that makes or breaks the whole game, and being ready for those moments and starting to do more of those moments well as the season goes on. I've always been a midfielder my whole life, a more attacking-minded player. I would say defending has not been my strength, but one reason that I really enjoy being a defender for Vlatko is because he will point things out, and literally we'll train a certain situation and he'll let us know this will happen one time this season, and we're training this for that one time it happens. You may train something for hours and hours every week, and it could literally happen one time, and that's your one moment to execute it well. That's what you do. You work all season thinking in the back of your mind, this is all to be able to do this in the championship. You work on the movement and the passing patterns and all these details that are so much repetition of the same thing.
So tell me about, you said you were a midfielder most of your career, and it was 2015, right, when he pulled you back. What was the conversation like?
So he came to me before practice and he was like, what do you think about center back? And I was like, what do you mean, what do I think? I respect them a lot. And so then he was like, no, you at center back. And I laughed, and I was like, Vlatko, you realize, through my whole career, I've been told by so many coaches, you're not fast enough to do this, you're not aggressive enough to do this, you are not good at defending. And so for me to have someone ask me if I wanted to play center back, I was like, you realize, I kind of wanted to make him aware, you realize the forwards in this league are way faster than me and stuff. And he kind of just really simply dismissed all of those things and was just oh, no, you'll be fine. You read the game well, and your speed is good enough, you'll be fine. And even just that one comment, literally, I'm not joking when I say this, that comment and his belief in me to play there, changed my career. Vlatko approaches defending in a very technical and tactical way. And that's how I like to see the game and like to train. So for me, I immediately connected with it and saw it as a really fun challenge all of a sudden, as opposed to before, if someone made me defend, I was like, oh, I gotta get through this so I can attack.
We know that you haven't had a whole lot of time out on the field because of your illness. If you can just, fill in the Reign FC fans, just how are you feeling as of late?
So just in case people don't know, I've been pretty public about it, but I have something called ulcerative colitis, which is, for a very summarized version, it's a digestive issue. Last season, I started off the season in a little bit of a flare-up, and now that I look back, I probably made some mistakes in my decision-making, but I basically played through and pushed through a really, really bad flare-up last season. So throughout the off season, I had, communicated with Vlatko, especially once the trade took place from Utah, and I said to him, listen, I'm building back from a really low point. I don't know if and when I'm going to be ready. And I came to preseason. I got really excited about the season still, even though I was not that healthy. And I came to preseason and kind of tried to push through. I played in the one game against North Carolina, and then the travel back, just between the game and the travel back, it just crushed my life, basically, for lack of better terminology. I knew it would be kind of a long haul of a waiting process. So for me, I love being around the team, and it's been a major lifting of my spirits, but it's also really difficult to show up every day and feel crummy and know that there's no chance I can do anything physically on the field. The medical staff here, you know, Dr. Dresner, who's our team doctor, and UW Hospital and Medical has been phenomenal. Like, I could not be getting better medical care. So that's also a huge reason I wasn't quite ready to fly back here from being home. Like, I wasn't feeling that good, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get such good medical care and be around a really supportive organization. So I got on the plane and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just suck it up and get there.
You've obviously not been in Seattle for the whole time, but what do you just think of the city here?
Oh, I love it. At this point as a professional in my career, this is my 10th season as a pro. I go somewhere as a business experience. Like, I'm coming here to play for Seattle Reign and to be an employee of the team and a player on the team, and like, it's not my top priority to explore the city and stuff, but that being said, I have a really positive appreciation of Seattle, and I think it's just a beautiful place. Going out by the lake, or even just going outside, the summers, like the fresh air, it's beautiful weather. It feels like a really healthy, happy place, which is important for me right now.